Hi, this is Kevin Trainer, and welcome to part 2 of my coding assignment tutorial for chapter 11 of the Zelle 3rd edition Python book. And in part 2, we're doing a lookup. So we're taking a program that we did several chapters ago, which is a basic lookup. Okay, I think it's from chapter 7. Okay. And we had done that by, oh, the code was if, else if, else if, else if, else if. And we had done two versions of it. There was one where we coded that logic inline, and another one where we had factored that code into its own function. Here we're going to see how to do the same lookup with a dictionary. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We are getting in a region code. Let's say these are sales of regions or something like that for our organization. And the valid values are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and they correspond to northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. Okay, and instead of doing this with if else code, what we're going to do is we're going to hard code a dictionary, okay, and we are going to initialize it with 4 entries. So the key value, the key 1 is going to be associated with the value northeast, the character string northeast, the key 2 with southeast, the key 3 with northwest, key 4 with southwest. Okay, all right, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's our dictionary. So what are we going to do? Well, we're just going to prompt it at the console and say, please enter region code 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. We're not protecting ourselves against invalid entries that are not integers. Okay. We could. We're just not concentrating on that right now. And here's how we do the lookup. We say region name equals region names, that's the name of our dictionaries, dot get, we're calling get, and we're passing 2 values. One is the region code, okay, so if it finds that region code as one of the key values, then it's going to return the value, the character string, that's the value, and then we're going to put that into region name. What if it's not found? What if it's less than 1 or greater than 4? Well, it's not going to be found, and it's going to get this uh, default value, which is the invalid region value. Okay? This turns out to be a really nice way that they designed the API for these dictionaries. Okay? So for all the regions that we know, we're going to get the proper value out of the dictionary. For the ones that are not in there, we're going to give it the value invalid region. And then we're going to print region code, and the region code is region name and then period. Okay, that sounds good. So let's do some testing. All right. So let's give it a 1. Northeast. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to test all the values, but I'll do the ones at the boundary. We'll do boundary value testing. Let's give it a 4. Southwest. That's good. Let's give it a 0. Okay, make it a little bigger. Give it a 0. Invalid region. And let's give it a 5. invalid region. And let's give it something that's way out of bounds. Let's give it a negative 99.99. And that's an invalid region as well. Okay, so really anything you can do with a lookup and if else if code, instead you can do the same kind of lookup using a dictionary. Now, one thing that people who design programs like about this dictionary approach is you could load the dictionary from a file. Okay, so you could, instead of hard coding the lookup table in the program, you could build that table from a file that you read in with pairs of values. Okay, that would be probably a more easily maintained way to have a table of values. Okay, so that's it for this. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to do a similar lookup on other data. I think you're doing the same thing that you were doing back in chapter 7, the corollary to this. And you're going to take the same kind of approach. Okay, so I'm going to say bye. Wish you luck with that, and I'll see you in part 3. Bye bye.